my first interview, I decided to interview my mom. She's a practicing Catholic, got married in the Catholic Church, and has received all the sacraments of initiation. I wanted to see how she decided to baptize me as an infant and what ways she thinks that has shaped my Catholic life throughout the years. I wanted to know her influence on how she thinks my baptism has shaped my life outside the church and the steps she took to get me baptized in the church.
Natalie was baptized at St. Martin of Tours Church, and Deacon Jarvis baptized her. We decided to have Natalie baptized as an infant. It was important to us for her to be baptized in the Catholic faith, as we also had already done with her older sister, and we wanted to continue that. For Natalie's baptism, we gave a lot of thought to choosing her godparents, and we asked her Aunt Monica and Uncle Mike. They are family members and they're practicing Catholics, and we knew that they would be wonderful godparents and a good example for her. Natalie's baptism, I feel like, was one of her very early first steps in being part of the Catholic Church, and it just laid a foundation for her future sacraments like First Reconciliation and First Communion and Confirmation, and that was very important for her to participate in those sacraments. One thing I really remember about Natalie's baptism was it was a very special day, and it was Epiphany weekend. I believe it was January 4th, and the church was so pretty. It was decorated with the Christmas trees and everything, with decorations for Christmas and the poinsettias, and I remember taking some very pretty pictures with all the decorations in the church, and it just added to a very special day. She wore, for her baptism, a dress that her sister had previously worn, her sister Emily, and so that was something special, that Natalie could also be baptized in the same baptismal gown that her sister had been baptized in.
For my second interview, I decided to interview my Aunt Monica. She's a Mercy alum and graduated from U of L. She's an engineer now and has 2 girls. She raised them in the Catholic faith and got them baptized infants, and they both went to Catholic schooling and graduated from Mercy. I wanted to see how her accepting to be my godparent shaped how she views the church and how she has lived her Catholic life. I also wanted to see how she thinks I have been impacted from my baptism.
I was very happy and proud and excited when I was asked to be your godparent. No, I wasn't hesitant at all to be your godparent. I was honored. I think your baptism definitely shaped who you are today, because it was the first beginning part of you being brought up in the church, and you've been raised in the Catholic Church and raised to go to Mass every weekend and to participate in church, and I think that definitely shaped who you are today. I was excited on the day of your baptism. I wasn't really nervous because I had been a godparent before and kind of knew what was going to happen, but I was excited for you. I didn't do a whole lot of preparation for your baptism because I've been a godparent before and participated in a lot of baptisms, but I did think about how important it was and what it meant for you to be brought into the church.
Next, I want to show my baptism artifacts. Overall, I learned a lot about my baptism through this project. I learned why it was really important for my parents to have me baptized as infants and why they chose St. Martin's to be the place. I got to learn why I wore my sister's baptismal gown, and I got to understand why my godparents decided to be my godparents. I learned how they felt on the day, how they prepared, and what special mindset they had on the day.